Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and in this video we are playing a universal time, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about Whitesnake. Now, how to get Whitesnake? Pretty easy. Get yourself a stand arrow, and then you'll get a chance of getting yourself this stand, which is Whitesnake. Now let's go ahead and talk about the other stuff you can do with Whitesnake, such as running and walking. To be able to walk, you have to click Z, and to be able to run again, you have to click Z again. The next one is dashing by clicking C. I usually call it rollover. The next one is blocking, which you have to hold X, and when you hold X, you will go slower, but you are blocking, so you get minimal damage when other people is gonna go ahead and attack you. And also, your stand will be invisible, quite kinda invisible, but the hands or arms are gonna be transparent. Now, going to the next one is when you have your stand off. When you have your stand off, you can do different types of moves with your stand off. Now, the first move that you can do with your stand off is something called the leg crusher. Now, this leg crusher, this is what it does. When you click E, you do that. It's called a leg crusher. You crush their legs. Their legs has this red blocks everywhere, and then pretty much they will be ragdolled. Let me show it to you once again. As you can see, ragdolled legs with red box in it. Now, going to the next one is going to be the command disc. For this one, you need to click R, and what it does is it creates this thing here, which just kind of looks like a poison with a 35 damage. Now, what this does is that my stand, which is Whitesnake's, takes out the disc, or takes out disc containing the information needed to explode oneself. So pretty much you just take out the disc of your opponent, and of course just creates this poisonous fog, and then tries to damage the opponent that you're trying to damage, which is the dummy right over here. Now, going to the next one is going to be the prime number counting, which you need to click F. Now, for this one, I don't know why, but it seems like okay. Okay. So it seems like you have to have a very low health. So I'm gonna go to the reflecting damage myself, and then go ahead and click F. So it seems like it's not really working for some reasons. I do not know why, but usually it should work, but it doesn't work for now. So let me just test it one more time and see whether or not it works. Maybe I should deal some damage, get myself to a higher damage. Let me go to red, possibly the red version by doing, and then turn off my thing. F. F still does not work. I do not know why, but I don't think F works really. I'm just hoping that it does, but right now it's not really doing what I want it to do. So let me just test it out again. I'm at the lowest point of my health, and it seems like it's not really that much working. Now let's just go ahead and go to the next one, which is the Illusionary Impale. I don't know why the F does not work, but I'm gonna go ahead and explain what it is. So it's a prime number in counting. To calm themselves down, Whitesnake's user begins to stand still and count prime numbers. During this, they're open to attack, but also slowly regenerate lost health points. So you have to stand still. I am standing still, and it still doesn't work. I don't know why. Now, let's go to the next one, which is the Illusionary Impale. For this one, you need to click G. So as you can see there, this is what it does. You're dealing damage to your opponent, as you see there. And what this does is that my stand Whitesnake throws out a light punch, and if the attack connects to the user, Whitesnake will appear, and then Whitesnake will impale their chest and cause a temporarily bleeding effect towards the opponent. So much that is that. Let's go to the next one, which is going to be which is going to be the stand on. So we're gonna put our stand on. To equip your stand, you have to click Q, okay? Click Q. Now that's done, let's go ahead, of course, tell you about the mouse. So this is what it looks like when having your left mouse button. The max damage is 41, and then you can still use it, as you can see, they're 49. So yeah. Now let's go to the next one, which is the Imponent Barrage. The Imponent Barrage is pretty much just a normal barrage. Go ahead and hold E, and then it just does a barrage with a max damage of 5. At the very end of the barrage, you'll have this kind of throwing or a heavy punch at the very end, which deals knockback towards your opponent. Now, if you only click the barrage, it will only deal 1 damage, which is totally useless for you. So most likely, I would really recommend you to hold E, because you will be wasting your barrage when you just click it. 1 damage is not enough. You want it to be 49 or over 30 damage to make it more useful. Now let's go to the next one, which is the heavy punch. For this one, you need to click R. You just need to click, and what this does is you just did a heavy punch towards your opponent, and of course it deals 30 damage and it deals knockback. Now let's go to the next one, which is Gunfire. For this one, this is a range. So you need to do is click T. It follows wherever you're looking, or probably wherever your mouse goes. So we're gonna go ahead and see. Okay, so it does follow wherever you're looking at. So if you're looking over here, it will start shooting here. But if you're looking over here and you try to put your mouse over here, it doesn't deal damage towards the dummy. So you have to have your mouse lock or mouse lock on to have it deal your damage. Oh, someone's trying to kill me. I done to you? This dude doing? What is this dude doing? I'm just gonna run away because I don't like fighting that much. Now let's go to the next one, which is the Sleeping Acid Aura. Now that you see the gunfire is range. The next one is the Sleeping Acid Aura. For this one, you'll need to click Y. Now what this does is you will produce, or the Whitesnake will produce, an acid that slowly digests objects while dissolving targets of this attack. So something like that. So go ahead and click Y, and as you can see, whoever was around there will be on sleeping mode, meaning they will be ragdolled, and you can just easily kill them if you wanted to. That's what I'm saying. As you see there, that person was sleeping, so you could have added some combos in it, like a barrage, a heavy punch possibly, and other stuff that you want to add to make sure that you can kill your opponent. So Sleeping Acid Aura is just an acid aura that allows you to, of course, make your opponent go to sleep so that they will be unable to move. Now let's get to the next one, which is, oh no, okay. So it seems like the Sleeping Acid Aura was the last and final move for Whitesnake. So that means I don't really have anything more else to say about Whitesnake instead of that. So if you have any question about Whitesnake, I would love to answer them. But then again, if I do give you misinformation, it's because of me. I don't have that much information about the game or the stands itself. But now that I've explained almost like everything about Whitesnake, let me just talk about the information about Whitesnake itself. So Whitesnake is a humanoid stand of a height and build similar to Pussy. I can't really say that correctly, I do apologize. Its user, it is sparsely clothed in black with a mask covering its face to the bottom of where its nose would be. So this one here. In a piece that rises above its head by half its height in a row of peaks like a crown. It's strong and fast enough to fight and stands like stone freehand head-on. Though not necessarily overpower them, thus Pussy relies on Whitesnake's sets of powers to ambush enemies and take them down in one strike. Whitesnake can first and foremost extract a portion of the entirety of a person's psyche out of their bodies in the form of tangible discs, and then put them into people. So pretty much that is that. I hopefully you do understand that, but I'm not 100% do understand what I just said. But that is the information of Whitesnake, and I don't really have anything more to say about Whitesnake instead of that. So if any question, I would recommend you once again ask me the simplest question you have. If you have a very complicated question, I would recommend other YouTubers or probably the game's Discord server, because there's tons and tons of people who play a universal time, and they will be able to answer you correctly. But yes, that would be it.